This section we're going to talk about triangles. Example 1 is asking to find the missing angle. So first example, we know that this is missing, angle A, and two other angle is given. And one of the definition we know from the triangle is that if we add all angle of the triangle, it should be equals to 180 degree. So out of 3, 1 is missing, so we should be able to do 180 minus 120 and minus 17 will give you angle A. And when you're subtracting all that, it's going to be 43 degree. What about the second one? Again, look like we have given this two angle, 43 degree and 60 degree right there. So then this is going to be triangle right there. Because this being 90 degree, 1 is going to be also 90 degree, right? Because this is straight line and have 90 degrees, so the other side have to be 90 degree in order to add it to become 180, right? So angle 1 is 90 degree. So I can rewrite this as the 90. Out of 3 angle, 2 is found, then angle 2 should be 180 minus 43 minus 90 degree, which is going to be 47 degree. So if this angle is 47 degree, then the vertical angle, which is number 3, is also 47 degree. So angle 3 is also 47 degree because it's a vertical angle. And you have 47 and 60 from this triangle. So angle 4 should be 180 minus this two angle. So let me write that. Angle 4, it will be 180 minus 60 degree minus 47. So that's going to give you 73 degree. If 4 is 73 degree, this is 73, then what does 5 have to be? Well, 5 have to be subtract from 180 minus 73 because this line is straight line, remember? Straight line. So that's the last angle. 180 minus 73, which is 107 degrees. Example 2, explain why the given triangles are similar. Then find the missing length x. So what makes a similar triangle? A similar triangle is when their size is different, but when their 3 angles are same size. So if we can prove 2 triangles have the same angle, same 3 angle, then we know that's similar triangle. So let's look at the first example. It look like this thing. So we have a 2 triangle, right? The first triangle is this one right here, smaller one, and the other one is this one, right? So from those 2 triangles, I have 1. The sign are same. Angle sign have the same design. It means those 2 signs are same angle. Because this 2 is vertical angle, this 2 must be same. Remember, vertical is going to be same, right? So out of 180, we have 2 same angle. It means the other have to be also same. So why is this two similar triangle? Because same triangle. Same triangle, you write it as angle, angle, angle. And then if I wanted to find the x unknown values right here, right? I need to find the equivalent sides first. So, I mean, if you can see which is equivalent to which, you don't need to. But if you don't see that, what you can do is just draw. So the smaller one I have look like this. And this is the angle given, and this is 7 inches and 5 inches. And this is the vertical side, right? Let's say this is the vertical side. So I'm going to draw the same thing, but the larger triangle. And this is going to be same side, and this is going to be vertical. And between this 8 inches is going to be between vertical angle and no sign. So vertical angle, again, let me point it. So vertical angle with no sign. Vertical angle with no sign is going to be 8 inches. And your unknown right here, x, is going to be between the same signs of the angle with unknown. No signs, right? So it will be right here, will be x. So now I know which is equivalent to. So x is equivalent to 7, 5 is equivalent to 8. And we can use proportions. I wanted to do 5 is equivalent to 8. I put the smaller triangle value on the numerator, so the other numerator should be also smaller. And denominator will be equivalent size from the larger triangle. Once you build two fractions equals to each other, proportions, then you can use the cross multiplications. So cross multiplying will give you 5x equals to 8 times 7, which is 56. And when you're dividing this by 5 to isolate x, then you get 11.2 inches. So your missing length is 11.2 inches. Let's try one more. So here you have two triangle too, right? Smaller triangle, larger triangle. Well, this is also right triangle because you have right angle in both triangle. It means this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree. And again, because this is vertical, they're the same side. That gives you the other two angle must be same also, right? Because 180 minus two same angle, this have to be same too, right? So the same reason. It's similar because three same angle. And if I wanted to graph smaller triangle, right triangle, and this is vertical, and I get 8 and 10. If I draw the larger triangle with right angle on the same side, let's make the vertical angle on the same corner. So then my missing unknown, which is x, is between right and vertical. Right and vertical, so the bottom is going to be x. And right angle and no sign is 12. So I know 8 and 12 is proportional and tan and x is proportional, right? So I should be able to write fractions. So it will be 8 over 12. And 8 come from the smaller triangle. So the other fraction numerator should come from the smaller triangle, and that will be unknown. When you cross multiply, you get 8x equal 12 times 10, so it will be 120. When you're dividing both sides by 8, you get 15. And this unit was centimeter. So your unknown x is 15 centimeter. Okay, next example is word problem. A man who is 6 feet tall is standing 10 feet from the base of the lamppost. The man's shadow has a length of 4 feet. How tall is the lamppost? So lamppost, let's say you wanted to measure the lamppost. But lamppost you cannot measure because usually it's higher than you. So how are you going to measure something really high that where you cannot actually use the ruler to measure it, right? This is what you can use. You can use the proportion method. So it say the man is 6 feet tall, shadow is 4 feet. And this is unknown, right? This is x right there. So again, we should be able to use the similar triangle. So I have one triangle right here. And I have a larger triangle right there. So let me write that down. The smaller triangle, it doesn't look like triangle. The smaller triangle with the person. So this is going to be 6 feet. This is going to be 4 feet. This angle right here is going to be same, right? This angle will be the same because it's same points, right? Even if smaller triangle, larger triangle, this is the same point, so same angle. And this is going to be right angle. Going up straight, right angle, right? So that's going to be also same. It means this angle right here and this angle have to be same also, right? So that's why it's similar. So for the smaller triangle using the human, that's going to be 6 and 4. If I wanted to use the lamppost triangle, right? This is right triangle and that's the same point, right? This is going to be 14 feet this time because you need to add 10 and 14, right? You need to add 10 and 14. And height is something that you don't know. So using this, you should be able to find the measurement of something that you are not able to measure it. So then you could say 4 over 14 equals 6 over x. Gives you 4x equal 6 times 14, which is going to be 84. And when you're dividing by 4, you get 21, and your unit is feet. So the height of lamppost is 21 feet. Example 4, we wanted to find the length of the hypotenuse. See, this is called hypotenuse right here. Because that's the longest length of your triangle. It's longest the length because it's cross from the right angle. If this is the 90 degree from 180, these two angles have to be smaller than 90 because when you're adding these two angles, it will become 90 degree. So 90 plus 90 will be 180, right? So this is the largest angle. Cross from the largest angle side, it it had to be always the longest length. So this length is going to be larger than 9 and larger than 12, right? And we call that hypotenuse. And if we have right triangle, we can use the Pythagorean theorems. What does the Pythagorean theorem say? If C is your hypotenuse, C squared is equals to A squared plus B squared. So square of those two sides, sum of those two sides should be equals to square of your hypotenuse. So this is called Pythagorean theorem. And if we wanted to use this to find the hypotenuse, we can replace the value and you can name whatever. So 9 can be A and B can be 12 and C squared will be 9 squared, which is 81. 12 squared will be 144. C squared should be 225. In order to get rid of square, we're going to square root both sides because square root is opposite of square. And we're going to, whenever we use the square root property, we need to put plus minus signs. That will cancel out square root and square. We're going to only get C alone. And you have plus minus. Square root of 225 is going to be 15. What does plus minus means? It means you have two solutions, one with the negative 15 and one with the positive 15. But we do know that negative 15 is something we cannot use in this problem. Why? Because what we're looking for is hypotenuse, which means the length of your triangle. And your length measurement cannot be negative. So we're going to only use the positive 15. And because your unit is feet, it will be 15 feet is your hypotenuse.